Hi children, how are you? Well, I hope you are very happy. Well, welcome to a new video. Today, as you see in the picture, we are going to review, we are going to study animals, okay? And as you remember, I hope, the animals are divided into two big groups, vertebrate animals and invertebrate animals. And today, we have vertebrate animals. Yes. Okay, vertebrate animals, you remember, have an internal skeleton, okay, made up of bones. So they have animals, vertebrate animals have a backbone. And they are classified into 5 groups. Can you tell me the groups? Come on. Yes, mammals, very good. Ones that can fly. Bears, very good. Fish, they can swim. Reptiles and amphibians, very good. These are the 5 groups that we can find invertebrate animals. So, are you ready? So let's go with the 5 groups. Let's go. Well, here we have the 5 groups. We are going to start with mammals, bears, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. Okay, let's go with the first one. Mammals. Well, as you know, mammals, okay, are viviparous animals. What does it mean? This means that they have live babies who drink milk, okay, like in this beautiful picture that you see here, okay. Mammals also, okay, have hair like the humans, or fur like this beautiful dog, okay. And mammals can move in different ways. Mammals can move in different ways. They can jump, swim, walk, or running, and climb like this little monkey. He's on a tree. It is in a tree. Well, and we have to remember as well, that is not here, but I want you to remember that all mammals breathe with their lungs. And also there is a mammal that can fly. Do you remember? Bats, very good. Bats are the only mammal that flies, all right? Fantastic. And depending on what they eat, mammals can be classified into 3 different groups. Herbivores only eat plants. Carnivores, they eat meat. Or omnivores. The omnivores animals feed on both meat and plants, okay, such as pigs or humans. Remember, we are omnivores, okay? Well, fantastic. Let's go with the next group. Bears. Well, bears have feathers, wings, 2 legs, and a beak, like this bird here, okay, it's a curved beak, okay. Well, bears are oviparous. This means they lay eggs, they reproduce by eggs. Okay. Most birds can fly. Most birds can fly. But there are some of them that cannot fly. Do you remember? Ostriches, very good, and penguins, they cannot fly. They are birds, but they cannot fly. Okay, so remember, birds have feathers, wings, 2 legs, and a beak. Birds are oviparous. They reproduce by eggs. They breathe with their lungs. And remember, penguins and ostriches are 2 types of birds that cannot fly, right? And depending on what they eat, can be as well carnivore, herbivore, or omnivore. Okay, so mammals, bears, let's go with, yes, fish. Well, in almost all places, you can find water, you can also find fish. All right, fish have scales. You remember the scales and fins. I'm going to draw here, as you can see, fins. Okay, remember the fins. Very good. So they have scales and fins. They breathe with gills, not with lungs. No, they live on water, in water, and they breathe with gills. Okay, they are oviparous. You remember? They are oviparous. They lay soft eggs in water. They lay soft eggs in water. And they live in rivers, lakes, and oceans, okay? They live in rivers, lakes, and oceans. So we find fish in fresh water and in salt water. In fresh water, such as rivers and lakes, and in salt water, such as in oceans, okay? And the majority of fish are carnivores. We can find some herbivores and omnivores, but the majority, right, of them are carnivores. So they eat meat. Okay. Well, remember, scales and fins. They breathe with gills, not with lungs anymore. Gills, because they live on water. They are oviparous. They lay soft eggs in water. And they live in rivers, lakes, and oceans, right? Okay, let's go with the next one. Reptile versus amphibians. We are going to look at reptiles and we are going to look at the characteristics of amphibians. Let's go. Well, reptiles, let's go. Reptiles have dry skin and scales, okay, like here in the picture, dry skin and scales. They breathe with lungs. They breathe with lungs. They are oviparous. Again, they lay hard eggs on land, okay, they lay hard eggs on land. And some examples of reptiles, as you know, and we can find, are snakes, for example, crocodiles, or this lizard. Well, so these are the reptiles. Remember, they have dry skin and strong scales, okay? Strong scales. And another important characteristic is that when they move, okay, they move with their tummy very close to the ground. You remember, they crawl or slither. right? Well, they breed with lungs, they reproduce by eggs, and some examples that we have said before, snakes, crocodiles, or lizards. Most reptiles, remember, are carnivores, but some are herbivores as well, all right? But most of them are carnivores. Well, let's look at another amazing group of vertebrate animals. Amphibians, yes. Well, amphibians, they are very special. When they born, you remember, when they born, they usually live in water. But when they grow up, when they grow and grow slowly, and they are adults, they spend most of the time on land. So these are the animals that live on land and in water, okay? That's why amphibians, okay, have moist skin. You remember, it's wet skin, okay, moist skin. At first, they breathe with gills, at this little tadpole here. But when they grow up and they become adults, they breathe with lungs. They are oviparous, so they reproduce by eggs. They lay soft eggs in water. The amphibians lay soft eggs in water. Okay, and some examples you have here: this frog or toad and the salamander. Okay, are examples of amphibians. Well, remember here that it's important to know that in the earliest stage of their lives, amphibians breathe with gills, but when they become adults, they breathe with lungs, but also with their moist skin. Okay, with their moist skin, and they grow up through a process called metamorphosis. During this process, remember, the body of the amphibian changes. Okay, metamorphosis. Depending on what they eat, okay, in the earliest stages of their lives, some amphibians are herbivores, but when they grow, most become carnivores. Okay, most of them, when they are adults, most of them become carnivores. Well, and this is the end of vertebrate animals. I hope you enjoy. Vertebrates is so interesting, aren't they? And well, I hope you like it. Okay, remember, vertebrate animals, they have an internal skeleton, they have a backbone, and they are divided in 5 groups: mammals, okay, birds, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. Very interesting. I know you love animals, and I hope you enjoy. Bye bye, my friends. See you in the next video. Bye.